what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFitMethod.com, and this is your McFit365 workout of the day. Now today's workout is a kettlebell workout, so the only piece of equipment you're going to need is that kettlebell. Also there's jump rope in there, but there's always an option if you choose not to do the jump rope to do a different movement. So what we're going to do today is a 20-minute AMRAP. AMRAP is as many rounds or as many reps as possible within that 20 minutes. So set a clock for 20 minutes and see how many reps or how many rounds you can get of the following movements. It starts off with 20 kettlebell snatches. So I'm gonna head back here, grab my kettlebell. Now in this kettlebell snatch, we're gonna end up doing 20 of these, like I said, but we're gonna do 10 on our right side, and then we're gonna alternate and do 10 on our left side. So I've got the kettlebell down here between my legs on the ground. We wanna be in a nice squat stance. So feet a little bit wider than hip width apart here. Toes are gonna be tracking out slightly here, about 30 degrees on the angle there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send those hips back first, keeping that chest up. We're gonna grab that kettlebell. Now we're basically taking that kettlebell and bringing it all the way up overhead. But as we're bringing that kettlebell up overhead, this is a kettlebell snatch, it's not a kettlebell swing. So we wanna keep it close to our body the entire time. We're not swinging it out in front of us like a kettlebell swing. So what we wanna do is sending those hips back. We're gonna then start to squat down, knees tracking out over those toes. When you grab that kettlebell, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the power and the strength of our lower body initially to create that momentum to bring that kettlebell up. So with a straight arm the entire time, you're gonna be loading up those quads, loading up those hamstrings, loading up those glutes in the back there, and we're gonna power all the way up to get to full extension here and opening up those hips at the top. Then at this point, our arm is still straight here. We're not pulling at this point either. So we've just generated a lot of momentum as we're pulling that kettlebell off the ground. This is when you even extend further, get up on those toes, then do a shrug with your shoulder. At this point, when your body is fully extended, that is when you start to pull. Now that you've bring that kettlebell up the ground, now you start to pull, and as you get to this point, now we're gonna then pop it up and even squat under it again, and then stand it fully upright overhead, keeping that bicep close to that ear. Then we're gonna bring it back down, and we're gonna repeat that for a total of 10 cycles on that right side. So sending those hips back, grabbing this kettlebell, chest up, head and neck and neutral spine. Gonna use that power of that lower body now, guys, to extend all the way and then get underneath it and stand it fully upright. You notice I kept it close to my body the entire time. I wasn't swinging it out way in front of me. Then coming back down, once again, loading it up, then getting underneath it and standing it all the way up. We're gonna do a set of 10 on that right side. Then we're gonna set the kettlebell down, immediately switch over to the left arm, same as before, all the way up, then bring it back down. Make sure you're popping those hips, opening up those hips fully at the top, keeping that bicep close to that ear, full extension, all the way up. Now another one of those. So we're gonna do a set of 10 on the right and then 10 on the left. Then we're gonna go into 20 kettlebell Russian twists. So we're gonna get on the ground. We're utilizing the core here, working on those abs. So we're gonna sit down here on the ground, kettlebell off to one side. Feet together, ankles together. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this kettlebell on one side, you're gonna lean back about 45 degrees, and you're gonna raise those feet off the ground if you can. Modification, keep those heels on the ground. Grab this kettlebell. We're just gonna go from side to side, touching it, really engaging that core, touching it on either side. Like I said, if you wanna bring those heels off the ground, now is when you keep those feet together. We're gonna do a total set of 20 of these Russian kettlebell swings, leaning back about 40 degrees, really engaging that core, trying to keep as much stability within our feet, not swinging too much as possible. 20 of those Russian twists, and then we're gonna do 20 alternating kettlebell step-ups to a press. So if you have a box or a bench, you're gonna bring the box over. You can also use a weight bench or some sort of a chair, something to step up on here, guys. So we're gonna do kettlebell step-ups alternating to press, 20 of those. So we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna end up doing 10 on the right, 10 on the left. We're gonna grab this kettlebell, hold it in a goblet position, and we're gonna do press. So once we step up on this box, right leg, step up, press up overhead, and then we're gonna step back down. Now you switch to the left leg. Left leg up first, step up, press, all the way down. We're gonna do a total of 20 of these alternating kettlebell step-ups to shoulder press. Once you've completed 20 of those, now we're gonna set that kettlebell down, and now we're gonna work in the conditioning part of this. So I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna grab my RX Smart Gear jump rope, and we're gonna start off with a couple options here with the jump rope. 40 double unders. Now, double under is 2 rotations of that rope for every jump. Looks like this. So you notice I'm doing 2 rotations of that jump rope for every jump. Always maintaining proper form here, guys, keeping those elbows in close to our sides. We're rotating that rope just with our wrists. We don't want a lot of excessive movement here at the shoulder joint or at the elbow joint. So keep those elbows in close to your sides, rotate with the wrist. You're either gonna do 40 double unders or just 80 of your basic single jumps. That's one rotation of that rope. So 80 of those. Now, if you choose not to do the jump rope, there is the option of doing jumping jacks instead. And you're gonna do 80 of those. So feet together, hands go up, either touch behind your back or at your hips. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do a set of 80 of these jumping jacks as an option to that jump rope if you choose not to do the jump rope. Once you've completed one of those movements, then you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute. You've got that clock running in the background for 20-minute AMRAP. You're gonna rest for 1 minute. As soon as you've rested for 1 minute, now we're going all the way back up to the top, and we're starting those sequence of movements all over again. So to recap really quickly here, guys, we're gonna start off the workout. It's a 20-minute AMRAP. Set that clock for 20 minutes. We're gonna go into 20 kettlebell snatches, 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Then we're gonna go into 20 Russian twists with that kettlebell. Then we're gonna jump off in a box or a bench. We're gonna do alternating step-ups with that kettlebell into that overhead shoulder press. Then we're gonna do the 40 double unders, the 80 single jumps, or the option of doing the 80 jumping jacks, then rest for 1 minute. And we're gonna keep repeating that entire sequence for a total of 20 minutes. So that is the McFit365 workout of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. Good luck, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow for the next workout.